Okay, here we are, January 15th, Melges 32 clinic. First start, gonna be a little practice, start going upwind, doing some tacks. We are 20 seconds into it. Okay, less than 20 seconds, let's get going. Let's go upwind on starboard! Okay, getting the boats going here. Kind of first start, getting everybody organized. Alright, here we go. Getting ready for the first tack of the day. It'll be a blow the whistle and then they have about 3 counts to get going into the tack. Alright, first tack of the day here for Rick's boat. Little hang up on the jib, getting the crew work figured out. This is totally to be expected. We're just getting everybody figured out. Right positions, right jobs. So main sheet looks good there, main sheet trim, jib's still got to be worked on. So probably a lot of helm right now in this type of position. So it'd be good as the main trimmer to do a little bit of an ease in that situation if it's taking a little bit of time to do that. Second tack of the day here. Let's watch the Precepts team. Nice, pretty good. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Get ready for the puff. I don't like the jib going out in that. That was kind of odd, but they're giving Meridian team just a little room. Oh, big kelp, that's what it was. Okay, good job with the crew positions. Nice job, Kevin. Middle bow team, good. So just a little bit of work needed where in kind of jib trimming, jib in the tack, so on. That's pretty good. Still kind of our first time going upwind. Probably tack number 3 or 4. So good little hesitation in the tack there by Rick to get everybody across. That works really great, especially the windier it gets. Same thing was the case in Wind Design 35s. You had to do this as well. The boat was really wide and it took a little while to get across. So that's a good call to just kind of keep the tack a little slower to help the crew get across. Really good to have everybody hiking though, even the guy all the way in the back. Good. Everybody's getting nice and hiked out before the boat even gets all the way heeled over. That's good. It's already windy enough for that. Now just a little tricky from the bad air. Alright, coming into our first weather mark grounding. Good old bay sailing. Precarious position there by the bow guy. Okay, looking on Drew's boat, bang should have been eased a little bit before that mark. Still really tight, that could really tip everybody over early. All right, oh, bang came off. All right, so we're just gonna reset like a weather mark, just to make it a little bit easier on the run. Okay, Team Precepts going upwind, just rounded the leeward mark. Do a few tacks with them on their own. Okay, jib trimmer comes in, gets it around the winch. Crew starts to slowly move. Tactician, which is Christy's position in this. There we go. Nice. Nice job. It's great. 85% of trim on the jib, and then going all the final way. So probably could actually use a lot more backstay in this situation. All right, it's a little air there, meaning that the jib sheet came off. I slowed the boat down a little bit. So not too bad though. I like the rate of turn where Drew kind of keeps that nice and stable, gives everybody time and opportunity to get across. There isn't really any big loss of boat speed there. So even if things go wrong, like the jib going out, that's actually going to help the boat tack a little faster. It'll want to turn through the wind faster. But you got to keep that same rate of turn, so that was really nice. Nice and consistent going through the turn, gave everybody still time to get across. Even though the jib came out early, it still fixed everything else. Let everything else continue forward. See here, okay? Trimmer, around the winch. Done, and there goes the tack. People starting to stand up, boat's turning. Nice. If you look at the overall, boat does a really nice job. Nice turning, boat keeps its speed. People are moving around, but overall looks nice and smooth. So that's a really nice turn, Rick. Probably just maybe a tad, could be a tad faster, just to kind of hurry the crew around a little bit sooner. So I like that tack. Nice, smooth. Really important to keep the rate of turn the same. You know, you initially come into the tack a little slow, you get to kind of head to wind, and then that from there, from head to wind across to the new side, that's done a little bit accelerated, but that rate of turn being a little sharper is quicker, but it's the same and consistent. So you're going from head to wind to, you know, 40 degrees out the wind, let's say, and you're keeping that rate nice and steady in the turn of the tiller. Nice, really good. Okay, just a little slow on getting the hiking out. Really nice to have the hiking first. Cleanup comes second. Really nice to get hiking out first. Nice. Okay, I like the cleanup there. So this is being done by the tacticians doing the cleanup and the prep work for the next tack. So just little different techniques here. Let's watch it again, see how that works out. So you still have to have a guy going down. So I understand the cleanup. Not sure if that's really needed before by Brian. You know, you still have somebody going down, so maybe that's just practice and getting everybody used to it. Talk about that a little bit later. Okay, so Lindsay goes down, preps the winch. Christy lets it go, and Lindsay trims in. That's a pretty nice technique there on the jib. That worked really nice. Nice and smooth. Almost came out a little too far down there, Drew, on the turn. I know that's really tough to get it figured out. Just because You don't know when you're going to get hit with a pop, especially here in the bay. Pops are real tricky. Nice job, Kevin. Great. I think Kevin a little faster across the boat. Nice. Here we go. Weathermark grinding. I'm the Weathermark. So, a little bit of work to do on these sets. That's fine. Good place to start though. Let's get the kites up and then we'll be doing some jive. One of our first jives here. I think we got the bow guy all the way on the stern. Probably doesn't need to be there in this. So this is just what we talked about, getting wrapped up. The flow of the sails with the right easily goes to a knot. So if the bow guy is helping and the trimmer is not trimming, then it's not going to work. And this is what will end up happening. So bow guy or mast guy in this situation, not sure. Really important to be in tune with the trimmer. If not, this is always going to happen. And the only way to get this one out is actually to bring the sail down. So the wrap's out, kites back up, going again. Let's see a jive here. Kites being eased, trimmed on the new side. Nice. So that's the difference by having the trimmer on it. Now, there we go. Nice ease there. So trimmer's on it, that was great. Then the trimmer's just got to be ready to do the ease out of it. Now we just got the little batten issue. There we go. Nice. Other thing is, bow guy, always good to have them sitting down. There you go. No, just getting ready. Okay. That's good. Getting the sheets ready. Light the weight out on the weather side. Real important to keep the boat nice and flat in this. Keep the helm, try to be as neutral as possible. All right.